The most powerful person on the planet doesn't just travel, he deploys. When the United States president leaves the White House, an entire moving fortress follows. Steel, secrecy, air power, deception and logistics collide in one of the most complex transport operations ever perfected. This isn't just about a motorcade or a helicopter ride, this is about how a presidency survives in a dangerous world, and how lessons learned since World War II still shape every move today. Welcome to the scars of a global storm fronts. Let's tear the curtain back. The Convoy is not a convoy. What most people call the presidential convoy is actually a traveling command ecosystem. It's designed to function under attack, during chaos, and even after catastrophe. This system exists because World War II proved one brutal truth. Leaders are targets and mobility is survival. Every movement is planned days, sometimes weeks in advance. Routes are mapped, alternatives built, threats modeled, and contingencies rehearsed. But here's the twist. The final route can change minutes before departure. That uncertainty is deliberate. Predictability kills. The vehicles you see are only the surface layer. The real convoy includes advanced teams, decoy units, airborne overwatch, electronic countermeasures, and medical response elements already staged ahead. By the time the president arrives, the area has already been occupied by his security footprint. The Beast is just the centerpiece. Let's talk about the armored limousine known as the Beast. It weighs as much as a small truck. Bulletproof glass thicker than a human fist, reinforced doors built from military-grade armor, a sealed cabin capable of resisting chemical attacks. Even its tires can keep moving after being shredded. But the Beast is never alone. It's surrounded by identical-looking vehicles, including decoys. No outsider ever knows which one the president is actually in. That idea comes straight from World War II deception tactics, where dummy tanks and fake convoys misled enemy intelligence. Supporting vehicles carry counter-assault teams, electronic warfare gear, communications hubs, and trauma doctors. One vehicle exists for one reason only. If something happens, the president doesn't go to a hospital, the hospital comes to him. Moving the convoy across oceans. Here's where things get wild. When the president travels overseas, the convoy doesn't rent cars, it flies its own city. Heavy transport aircraft carry armored vehicles, support trucks and security equipment days before the president arrives. Everything is unloaded, tested, and staged in secure locations. Mechanics inspect every bolt, communications teams integrate systems, drivers rehearse routes repeatedly. World War II logistics proved that wars are won not by weapons alone, but by supply chains. That lesson lives on here. Nothing is left to chance. Fuel compatibility, road weight limits, even local weather patterns are factored in. The result is simple. When the president lands, his convoy is already waiting, fully American, fully controlled, and fully prepared. Marine One is not just a helicopter. You know, Marine One is actually one of the most recognizable symbols of presidential power, but it's also, well, one of the most misunderstood. It's not a single helicopter. Instead, it's a rotating fleet. When Marine One lifts off, multiple identical helicopters often fly together. Only one carries the president. The others, well, they're decoys. This tactic actually mirrors World War II bomber formations where, confusion was used as armor. Marine One is chosen when speed, unpredictability and security matter more than roads. It avoids traffic, it bypasses choke points, it can land in tight controlled zones, and it's always backed by airspace lockdowns and ground security rings. Inside, it's quiet, hardened, secure. Communications allow the president to command military forces, speak to global leaders, or respond to crises mid-flight. It's not transport, it's airborne governance. From helicopter to plane, without exposure. When longer distances are required, Marine One delivers the president directly to Air Force One. This handoff is choreographed to the second. The perimeter is sealed, visual lines are controlled, timing is everything. Air Force One itself is a flying command center, hardened against electromagnetic attacks, equipped with secure communications, capable of refueling mid-air, built to stay airborne during global emergencies. This design philosophy traces directly back to World War II, when airborne command proved decisive. Lose communication and you lose control. Air Force One exists so that never happens. Why deception is the real armor. One of the most powerful tools in presidential transport isn't steel or firepower, it's uncertainty. Routes change, timetables shift, vehicles rotate, helicopters swap roles. Even staff members often don't know the full plan. Information is compartmentalized, a security doctrine refined during World War II intelligence operations. The goal is simple. No single failure can compromise the whole system. No single leak reveals the full picture. This layered secrecy keeps threats guessing and planners ahead. This system never sleeps. Even when the president is stationary, the convoy is ready to move within minutes. Engines warm, pilots on standby, routes cleared, The entire system is built around instant mobility. That's the lasting scar left by World War II on modern leadership. Stay still too long, and history catches up. Why this matters? Presidential transport isn't about luxury, it's about continuity. If leadership collapses, nations stumble. If command survives, stability holds. Every armored door, every decoy helicopter, every silent advance team exists for one reason: to ensure that no matter what happens, the office of the presidency endures. And that's the real power behind the convoy, not the spectacle, the survival. If you found this breakdown valuable and you want more deep dives into the hidden mechanics of power, war, and history's scars, make sure you subscribe to the Scars of a Global Storm Fronts. Share this with someone who loves the details most people never see, and stay sharp. History is always moving.